The reviewing party and commander of troops will now conduct an inspection by trooping the line. In days past, trooping the line enabled the soldiers to physically identify their leader and allowed the commander to personally observe and evaluate soldiers and equipment, to judge for himself the capability to successfully engage an enemy in battle.
Present to command.
Run your units to present arms! Present! Hook! Present! Arms! Present! Hook! Present! Hook! Present! Hook! Present! Hook! Present! Hook! Present! Hook!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Major General Stephen N. Wickstrom will now relinquish command of the 42nd Infantry Division to Brigadier General Harry E. Miller. The change of command ceremony is one of the oldest traditions in the Army. Key to the change of command is the passing of the unit's colors. From the earliest times, warriors used banners or flags to identify specific units and to serve as a rallying point for troops on the battlefield. These colors represent not only the heritage and history of the unit, but also the unity and loyalty of the soldiers. The colors are the commander's symbol of authority, representing his responsibilities to the organization. Wherever the commander is, there also are the colors. Thus, the organizational colors or flag became a symbol of the command. The colors are always grasped so that the staff is over the heart. The custodian of the colors is the Command Sergeant Major. The ceremony begins as Command Sergeant Major Jenks passes the colors to the outgoing commander, Major General Wickstrom, for the last time. Today, we also observe a change of responsibility for the 42nd Infantry Division between the outgoing Division Command Sergeant Major Robert D. Jenks, and the incoming Division Command Sergeant Major David A. Piewarski. The change of responsibility is a simple traditional event that is rich with symbolism and heritage. Key to the ceremony is the changing of position of responsibility between the outgoing and incoming Division Command Sergeants Major. The Division Command Sergeant Major is the custodian of the unit colors, and as such, he is the senior enlisted advisor in the division and the principal advisor to the division commander on all facets of the division's operations. Therefore, he assumes his position next to the unit colors. In the earliest of times, leaders used a banner or other symbols to identify themselves and to use them as a rallying point for their warriors. For the modern soldier, the unit colors records the unit's history, its glories, its battles, and its campaigns. Command Sergeant Major Robert Jenks, you have served faithfully and with distinction. You are hereby relieved of responsibility as the Command Sergeant Major of the 42nd Infantry Division. You have executed the duties of your office with dignity, dedication, and devotion to the command. You have set an example for all to follow. Upon fulfilling your duties as the Division Command Sergeant Major with honor, it is with great respect and the utmost gratitude that we now pass those standards through the commander to your successor. Major General Wickstrom passes the colors to Major General Murphy, thereby relinquishing his responsibilities and authority. Major General Murphy passes the colors to the incoming commander, Brigadier General Miller, charging the new commander with the same responsibility and authority. Brigadier General Miller then returns the colors to incoming Division Command Sergeant Major Piewarski for safeguarding. The order for the change of command is the shortest order in the military. It reads, by authority of paragraph 2-3, Army Regulation 600-20, the undersigned assumes command of the 42nd Infantry Division, signed Harry E. Miller, Brigadier General, commanding. Let it be known that from this day forward, the commander of the 42nd Infantry Division has placed special trust and confidence in your patriotism, dedication, integrity, and leadership abilities. Therefore, Sergeant Major Piewarski, you are hereby appointed as the Division Command Sergeant Major for the 42nd Infantry Division.
First of all, let me just say thanks and welcome to everyone to the ceremony. More than just a beautiful setting, as you look out over the view here that epitomizes the beauty of America, it's those soldiers that stand in front of you today that are what we're most proud of. Those few that have chosen to wear the cloth of the nation, and they are magnificent beyond the beauty of the view itself. And so in your charge, General Wickstrom, you have done a magnificent job in leading these soldiers through overseas operations and right here at home. Thanks for a wonderful career of leading, and as I said last night at the banquet, there's no better position to finish a career in than to follow through with command all the way to the end, and to finish as a division commander. So few people ever get the opportunity to get to this level of command to begin with, and then to do it with distinction and honor as you've done, Steve, is just incredible. Thanks for for leading the men and women of that you've been entrusted to in an absolutely honorable and professional way. Thank you for everything.
Thanks, sir.
To the soldiers that stand in formation today, we transition command. You've been well led and performed incredibly in all tasks and missions that you've been given. To that end, General Miller, you take the guidon. It's obviously a heavy guidon, as I took control of it and nearly flipped over backwards. It is a big load. It's a incredible responsibility, as any of those former division commanders or leaders will tell you, not to be taken lightly. And I know from our previous experience and your years of experience leading up to this point, you're incredibly qualified to take the division. And so with that, we charge you with this command, and look forward to your leadership as you take them into the next phase of whatever it is we have to do, either to defend our nation, support our state, and take care of the soldiers and the families that you've been entrusted. Best of luck. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander of the 42nd Infantry Division, Major General Stephen N. Wickstrom.
What a beautiful day. The sun always shines on the 42nd Division. First of all, I want to offer my congratulations to Harry Miller. Harry, you now have what I consider to be the best job in the United States Army, in command of the famous 42nd Division. Today I want to take the time to thank many people, and I'll begin and end with the most important. I want to thank my wife Colette for her unending support during the past 31 years. I never could have done this without you. I want to thank the tags of the 5 states that have supported the division during the time that I was in command. Adjutants General Clark, Riddell, Carter, Rice, Doobie, Reith, Caniff, Toledo, and Murphy. I know full well that the 42nd Division is such a great division because it has tremendous support from our Adjutants General. I want to thank my deputy commanders, Matt McCoy, Steve Hines, Brian Balfe, and Steve Ferrari. I want to thank the primary staff officers that have served in the 42nd Division staff, including Bob Maganini, Mike Natale, Dennis Dealey, Chip Richardson, Pat Macklin, Tom Kilmartin, Mark Leahy, Jim Cahill, Chris Saccone, John Andoni, and Sean McLaughlin, as well as all the other officers, NCOs, and soldiers that have served so ably on the division staff. I want to thank my 2 chiefs of staff, Gary Apel and Phil Pugliese, for the tremendous leadership you provide. I want to thank my many friends that are here today. I want to mention my business partner, Norm Benoit, a great American who has done more than his share of the load at work so that I could do my patriotic